tempestade, vou correndo pra te conquistar. Vou suave, desse jeito eu não vivo. Desse jeito eu não vivo. I complain, you neglect. You complain, I reflect. Stress so hard that we forget the way it felt when we first met. You make an effort to change, but the change is part of the pain, yeah. Keep putting all of the blame on you, so things just turn out the same, baby, over and over. Nosedive, headed for the ground, desperate for the turnaround, helpless, don't know what to say. Selfish, when one of us wins, then you know we both lose. Instead of ourselves, hope it's us that we choose. This feels impossible, yeah. Why can't we get it right, babe? Love's worth the sacrifice, yeah. Nothing for real's impossible, impossible. Apologize for the last time and the time before that. Said that last time's the last time. Whoa. She said I don't need your sorry, 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 nigga, just get it right. Oh yeah, I'll make an effort to change, but the change is part of the pain, yeah. Keep putting all of the blame on me, so things just turn out the same, baby, over and over.
Girl, we go together like magic. Why we gotta fight so savage? Love was supposed to bend like plastic. Stop before we end so tragic. I could be more romantic, but you could be a little less frantic. What we need, more understanding. I ain't trying to cause more damage.
Impossible, yeah. Why can't we get it right, babe? Love's worth the sacrifice, yeah. Nothing for real's impossible, impossible. This feels impossible, yeah. Why can't we get it right, babe? Love's worth the sacrifice, yeah. Nothing for real's impossible, impossible. Nothing for real's impossible. Nothing for real's impossible. 'Cause I don't wanna,
What's up, what's up, what's up?
I don't wanna cry. This
Your Urban King in the house. What's up, dude?
This feels impossible, impossible.
That was my song, That was my song Impossible. I dropped that a few years ago. Um, Quick little story about that one. I definitely didn't want to sing that one. I had a lot of apprehension about doing that song. Like I didn't think I could pull it off since it was so R&B. It was so like it's slow, it's vulnerable, it's higher than I would like to sing on a song, so I demoed it for a while, and then I tried to get a few people to sing it, and it just always kept on falling through. And so I was like, you know what, just do it yourself. And so I did it myself, did better than I thought. I think I re-sang it 2 times at least. I rewrote the hook the second time, um, and I got a guitar player to help me out with it, and made the song, put it out, and it did great. So it really didn't. It wasn't. Nobody said anything about the singing or anything. It's like either they liked it or they didn't, and it was fine. Like so, it's just a good story to tell about overcoming fears and just getting out of your comfort zone and just trying new things. So I mean, I like writing songs. I don't write them all the time, but when I do, like, it's helpful for me. It's cathartic. But yeah, so oh, do you do my songs yet? I'm not sure yet. I don't think I have, Mari. So it should be up in the queue soon. I haven't started any songs yet. We're gonna get into that really soon. Just gonna make a couple of announcements. Let me know what y'all are working on. Also in the comments, World Cup. If you're watching the World Cup, I'm going to watch Ghana play tonight. Hopefully they make it through. They got a tough one today, but I think they can pull it off. The Black Stars, and then USA is advanced to the round of 16. I'm into the World Cup. I played a lot of soccer growing up. And the only time I really pay attention to watching wise is the World Cup, and then sometimes the Olympics. But as far as league play, I don't know what's going on. But I do know the sport. It was fun. I loved playing it growing up. And yeah. So, some other announcements. My tribe is full. I have a tribe of musicians, of artists, independent artists that I work with on a monthly basis. It's finally full. So I will, whenever somebody leaves, there's a wait list. I started a wait list. So when someone leaves, there'll be another opportunity to get in. Um, and so if you want to join the wait list, just comment tribe on any of my posts, or just send me a DM. This says tribe, and I'll send you all the information on that. What else? Oh yeah, I'm gonna also be starting a chief mentoring program, and that's just gonna be for aspiring producers and engineers. If you want to get better, if you think I can help you do that, which I'm pretty sure I can help a lot of people. I have a long history of tutoring and teaching, but it's mainly in math, and so I'm gonna take those concepts that I learned tutoring math for a decade or more than a decade, and then gonna apply it to music and helping other producers and engineers get started. So let me know if you're interested in that and what you would like me to cover as well. That's the one thing I don't really know, because I've been doing this like almost 20 years, like literally daily making beats, listening to records, engineering, all that stuff. So if you have some ideas or things that you're stuck on and stuff like that, send me a DM. Also, just you can put it in the chat and I'll read it. I just want to get an idea in the sense of what people are looking for, because I just want to provide value. Anything you do with me, I just want it to feel like you really got what you needed from it. And yeah, that's it. That's basically it. I have a bunch of tutorials up on YouTube. You can check it out. Follow my YouTube page, and I break down songs. I break down how I mix and master songs, how I produce songs, and these music reviews are on there too. And these music reviews are really key for producing. Like as a producer, you really have to get really good at listening to records and dissecting records. Why do you like some of the things they did? Why don't you like some of the things they did? What's ways that you can enhance the record? Lots of different things to listen to when you really start critically listening and breaking down records. But I started doing that a long time ago, and it's starting to get a lot sharper. So first up, a little housekeeping too. If you want to get your song in the queue, there's a link at the bottom. If you're on Instagram, you just click that red link. It says submit music here. It'll take you straight to my site, my Nero site, where you can submit your song for review. And what I do is I break it down into 5 categories. And this is what I feel like makes a great song: is songwriting, the production, the engineering, the performance, and the emotional impact it has on the listener. Everybody's emotional impact is different. I'm just gonna score mine at a out of 10. Each category is out of 10 for a total score of 50. And emotional impact is based on how I felt about it. So everybody's emotional impact is gonna be different, but it's just gonna be based on me. And if you want to get your song in the queue, Nero.fan/KofiAJmusic/live. If you want to skip, the line is $10. Super skip, $20. And I got my first throne skip by, so it's pronounced, hopefully I'm saying it right, but I think it's Hater Rose. But shout out to Hater Rose, my first throne skip ever, honestly, with almost 200 songs reviewed. I got my first throne skip. So consistency, staying at it. I'm excited about this. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. This is Gatekeeper by Hater Rose.
Love will make you oh so happy inside. Ha 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 ha. But the gatekeeper will make you oh so sad. Make you cry. It's time to tell that gatekeeper to open the gate. I'm coming through now and I won't be delayed. Waited a long time to strut my stuff. I'm moving to the front, forward from the back of the bus. Go to that gatekeeper to open the gate. I'm coming through now and I won't be delayed. Waited a long time to strut my stuff. I'm moving to the front, forward from the back of the bus. I don't pay my dues, baby. Walk through the fire and the rain. They tried to lock the doors on me, but my spirit broke through. It's time to tell that gatekeeper, better open the gate. I'm coming through now and I won't be delayed. Waited a long time to strap my stuff. I'm moving to the front, forward from the back of the bus. Go to that gatekeeper, open that gate. Waited a long time to strap my stuff. I'm moving to the front, forward from the back of the bus. I don't need permission, baby. My purpose don't need no key. What's meant for me, go find me. As I manifest my destiny. All that waiting made me wiser. All that pain just made me strong. Now I'm marching to my rhythm and I'm singing freedom song. Every note just filled my faith. Every tear just made my view. Now I'm standing tall, my crown jeweled in my truth. It's time to tell it, gatekeeper. Open up the gate tonight.
All right, that was Hater Rose with Gatekeeper. Great song, great song. I like that vibe. I've been talking with Hater off and on past few months about working together, and she submitted this as a throne skip. Appreciate that again, once again. And she did a great job. I think that was really good. Overall, I think it's a great record. It reminded me of Erykah Badu a little bit, so it puts me in that like Jill Scott neo soul world. Um, Songwriting I thought was really good. I did feel like Gatekeeper was repeated a bit too much, just a little bit. I'd have to break it down to see where we could like omit sometimes where we say it, but ultimately the bars were good. I liked how in the verses there was moments where you can crowd participation moments or just moments in general that just happen in verses that we can remember, because usually most songs that are, especially if they have a strong hook, you're just waiting to get to the next hook. The general listener is not dissecting every bar, every single line. Some people do. That's how some people listen to music, but the majority, I would say, it's all about the melody, the vibe, the way it feels, first and foremost. But for songwriting, I think everything was great except for felt like it said Gatekeeper a bit too much. So I'm gonna give it an 8. I love the melodies, all that stuff was great. Production, I thought the production was great. I didn't even honestly focus on the production barely at all, because it was just like, it's exactly what it needed to be. Honestly, the chords were great, the vibe was dope, I'm gonna give it a 9. Engineering wasn't good, but it could have been the quality of the file you sent me. So I'm not sure if it's actually the engineering that's bad or if you just sent me a low quality file, because it just sounded very low quality. If that's not the case, then engineering needs a lot of work. We need to definitely mix and master your stuff on a more pro level. So I'm gonna give the engineering a 5, because I'm really not sure if it's just the quality of the recording that you sent or if it's just a bad mix and master. There are things you could tighten up with the notes and things like that. I would tune a couple of notes or just perform it again in certain spots, because this type of music, you don't want to over tune it either. Then it'll sound too robotic, too what's the word? Too radio? I don't know. But it won't sound as live. It won't sound as real if you overtune it. So there's a nice little balance that you can do with the tuning and the alignment. And I put that under engineering. Performance, I thought your performance is great. Very convincing, I believe. Like, you really command that song. Like I said, I compared you to Erykah Badu, who's one of the best at this genre. And that it reminded me of that. So that's a great comparison. The performance, I don't really have any issues. You definitely can sing. You definitely have talent. Keep going with it. So I'm gonna give performance a 9. And then emotional impact, I'm gonna give it an 8. I felt good about it. I think there's room for improvement. For me, I'm somebody who listens to everything. So if the engineering's not on par, I'm like, it takes me out of it a lot. I can hear through it because I know what it could sound like, but it takes me out of the vibe a bit. So that's Hayda Rose with Gatekeeper, 39 out of 50. Great way to start the show. The only issue was, the biggest issue was the engineering. So Hayda, just hit me up, mix and master. If you want me to mix and master your stuff, we can do it, and you'll be good to go. All right, and if you want to get your song in the queue, Soulful, it deserves a 10 for originality. I don't know if it's originality. I didn't get that vibe from it, because it definitely reminds me of some songs I've heard before. But yeah, it was soulful, and I did like it a lot. Definitely would put it on my playlist. So the next song up is Rosella, Signs and Cues. But if you want to get your song in the queue, it's nero.fan/KofiaJmusic/live. Submit your song. I'll critique it, break it down into my categories, and give you a final score out of 50. And if it's really good, I'm really feeling it, I'm going to put on my playlist on Spotify that I have started. And I've got a bunch of songs on here that are from the music review shows. And I'm going to start promoting it once I start promoting this show. So I haven't done that yet, but when I do, this will also get promoted. And hopefully you get some more streams for everybody who's submitted dope music on this platform. All right, so Rosella, Signs and Cues. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Been trying to make you understand. Feeling like I'm losing my mind. Oh, do you even feel the same? Or am I alone in feeling this way? Broken signs, living clues, I don't know if they're reaching you. Can't you see I'm giving my heart out, but I don't wanna hurt. Asking if I should let go or hold on, or maybe I should risk it all. Can't deny what I'm feeling inside, trying to know if it will be alright soon. You are the one, you are the one on my mind. You make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel alright. You are the one, you are the one, you are the one on my mind.
okay. Oh, remember what we used to do. All the time I'm thinking of you. Dropping signs, leaving clues, I don't know if they're reaching you. Can't you see I'm giving my heart out, but I don't wanna hurt. Asking if I should let go or hold on, or maybe I should risk it all. Can't deny what I'm feeling inside, trying to know if it will be alright. I'm standing here, my heart on show. Should I stay or should I go? And I can't tell if you even know. Is this real or am I wrong? All these questions in my head, I'm drowning in the words unsaid. I'm curious though I won't pretend. How will the story even end? Listen, you are the one, you are the one in my mind. You make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel alright. You are the one, you are the one, you are the one in my mind. Ooh.
All right, that was Signs and Cues by Rosella. Overall for that song, I liked it. I think it could have been executed a lot better on a lot of different fronts. So, but I think the overall song was actually pretty good. I think it's like it reminded me of Tyla a bit, which is cool, which is dope. Is that definitely the Afro vibes, Afro beat vibes. But the mix kind of threw me off from the beginning. And what's wrong with the mix is a lot of things. So like the balance was off, the chords are way too loud, drowning out the vocals. Um, the kick was nice, but the snare was weak. The vocals are too much reverb. I used to do that too. So when you put too much reverb on a vocal, it sits it way in the back, and it's kind of hard to understand what's going on to hear the lyrics. And there's a lot of ways to fix all these issues. Really, just mixing and mastering. If we had a much, much, much better mixing and mastering engineer, I think it would take this song to like 3 or 4 different levels. Because I didn't mind a lot of the melodies; they were pretty vibey. Lyrics, I couldn't even hear them really, so I stopped trying. I'm one of those people like if I gotta fight tooth and nail to understand what you're saying, A, it's not that important, or B, it's not executed well. So, or it's too complicated the way it's written. It needs to be simplified. One of the hardest things to do is to make dope lyrics that are simple. That's really difficult to do. Like it's easy to make complicated, um, super trip like I don't know, super thoughtful. I'm connecting this to that, blah blah blah, metaphoric stuff. It's not easy, but it's doable. But it doesn't matter if the people never get it. That's what I'm basically getting at. So you need to make sure people can get it. Maybe not in one listen, maybe in two, but in 3 listens or 4 listens, I should definitely understand every line in your song for sure. There should be no question marks. So for that songwriting, I'm gonna give it a 6, just because I did like the melodies. I just don't know what it was necessarily talking about. Production was really good, but it was a little bit boring, so it kind of stayed the same the whole time. There's wasn't a ton of dynamics. I did like the transitions; those were cool, but could have used a little bit more dynamics. Could have used something a little bit more original, something more unique. Like I don't know, just play around. Like everybody kind of sticks to the same stuff, the same formulas, and it's cool. It'll get you the result that you've heard before, but it's probably not going to beat the result because you're going up against people with the $1 million studios, the best engineers in the world, the best vocal producers, and this and that. They're using these same sounds and the same system. So you have to do something that's unique. Usually that means tapping more into yourself and finding out what's unique about you for all aspects as a songwriter, as a performer, as a producer, all of it. Like you have to go deeper into what you like and just try it. Sometimes it might not work. Sometimes it might make the record worse, and then you just, okay, maybe not that. Let me try something else, and figure it out to get to a unique place within this sound. You know what I mean? You can stay within a genre or stay within a vibe that you like, but you have to make it your own, or else it's gonna just disappear into the ocean of everybody else who's out here. So production, I'm gonna give it a 7. Engineering, not good. I'm gonna give it a 4. Performance was pretty good. I think it could be performed better. I like your singing, I like your voice, but I think you could have performed it better with a dope vocal producer in the room with you while you're recording. Could have changed the game on that for real. I got my exposed and listen to it. Cool. And then performance. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So performance, I'm gonna give it a 7. There's room. You could have performed it better, in my opinion, if you had the right person in the room. And then emotional impact, I'm gonna give you a 7 as well. I liked it. I could see room for improvement on this song. I could see this exact same song being executed 10 times better and take it up to a much higher level. So right now it is at a 31 out of 50, but not a bad score. I can just hear where you're at in your journey. I was talking to my friend about this yesterday, and I was like, I can listen to a record and tell where the person's at in their journey and creating music just from listening nowadays, because I've been at all these stages. So I kind of know where you're at. And really, it's just going to take a lot of reps and getting around the right people that can help elevate your sound. So that is Rosella, Signs and Cues. If you want to get your song in the queue, it's nero.fan/KofiaJmusic/live. And that's KOFIAGYEI music/live. And you can get your song in the queue. If you want to skip or do a throne skip like Heda Rose, then you'll be next up in line. And it's $10 to skip or $20 to super skip. All right, let's get started with the next one. It's LMC, and it's called Mama.
All right, here we go.
Ngelinye ilanga kuzokhanya mama, ngelinye ilanga uzosiqhenya ngami, ngelinye ilanga kuzokhanya mama, ngelinye ilanga uzosiqhenya ngami, amaphupho azofezeka mama, lobu bumzima buzodlula mama, amaphupho azofezeka mama, lobumzima buzodlula mama, impila ikulula, lobumzima buzodlula, zulungakale mama, konke kuzodlula ngekudala, wayeseshilo mama wami, hlupheka izodlula, hlale ethembeni ungalahle, lelithawula mntanami, ngelinye ilanga kuzokhanya mama, ngelinye ilanga uzosiqhenya ngami, ngelinye ilanga kuzokhanya mama, ngelinye ilanga uzosiqhenya ngami, amaphupho azofezeka mama, lobumzima buzodlula mama, amaphupho azofezeka mama, lobumzima buzodlula mama. Mama ngiyazi ontanga bami sebephumelele, kepha nami ngiyazi ukuthi esami isikhathi siyeza, ngeke ngilahle ithemba, lana ngizobambelela, duku tempat bulale ngaze ufunga ukuthi sihlale emgaqweni lobalingelo losundu mezulu feza iphupho ngiphathi bukubuku sinamuva leyabuka hawe mawufana nawe seschool bekezela kusale impumelelo nawe sibalo sangaphumelela ngelinye ilanga kuzokhanya mama ngelinye ilanga uzosiqhenya ngami ngelinye ilanga kuzokhanya mama ngelinye ilanga uzosiqhenya ngami amaphupho azofezeka mama lobu mzima buzodlula mama amaphupho azofezeka mama lobu mzima buzodlula mama.
All right. That was LMC Mama. So, I mean, this goes back to what I said earlier about how I can hear where you're at in your journey just by listening to the song. And this is like, okay, I think you have potential to make good music. I think right now it's just kind of average music, you know, just kind of blends in. It's somebody who, to me, it sounds like you just started making music not too long ago. You're on your way, you're on your journey. None of the ideas are terrible, none of the ideas are bad, but also none of them are fantastic to me. So it's just like, it's just middle of the road for me. It sounds like a beginner, sounds somewhat amateur. The mix though was pretty good. I'm not sure where you recorded and mixed and mastered and all that stuff. That was pretty good, like pretty solid. I'm gonna give the actually engineering 9. I did feel like it's distorted a little bit, but maybe not that much. I don't know. So songwriting was, the melodies were cool. I can catch the chorus, even though it's a language I don't speak or don't understand. So it's fine as far, so I can't like judge what the content is about, but the melodies were all good. They were just all kind of slow and boring. When a song feels like it drags, there's something wrong. You have to, I remember sometimes we used to just kind of ignore, maybe, oh, it's late at night when I'm making the song, so it's dragging. Or if it's middle of the day, you haven't just ran, you're not like exercising or something like that. Tempo matters critically, and I judge my tempos at these times of days, like this time of day where it's midday, it's 1 p.m. here. I'm just sitting down in my room and I play the song. If it feels like it drags, it probably drags. So if it's 2 a.m. and you're ready for bed, or you're on a run and you've been running for 2 miles or whatever, things are going to sound different. Why? I don't know. I don't know the science behind that, but it's true. Songwriting, I'm going to give it a 6. It just sounds like a beginner songwriter. That's all. Production, same thing. The songwriter and the producer, like they're on the same level, which is great. I think people need to find people who are on the same level and then rise and get better together. That's how I feel about a lot of that, and that's how I've done it. Everybody who I'm working with right now, like not working with, but a lot of people in my squad, I've known for a decade or more. Like we've been helping to elevate each other in all areas for a long time, and that's what it takes a lot of times. So you found a producer that's on your level. The producer needs to get better sounds. The producer needs to try different things. You as an artist, you need to write more songs. You need to try different deliveries in your voice. Try different things. Try different styles of music. All of it. You're in this experimental phase. Go ahead and experiment. You don't know where it's going to take you. Put it that way. There's no such thing as a wasteful song. I used to do songs all the time for people, and I'm like, I know the song's not going anywhere, but you still have to do it and do it to the best of your ability, because then you get better. It's never a real waste if you're trying your best every time, because all you do is just get better. And then performance wise, and also it's also more impressive to take somebody who's not quite at the high level and giving them a record, or helping them, coaching them through a record to exceed even their expectations or the expectations of the audience. But you are limited as to how much you can do. But the objective is to try to make it great regardless of what's going on. And then performance, wasn't really into the performance that much. I think there's a lot of room for improvement there. I'm going to give it a 5. And Emotional Impact, I'm gonna give it a 4. And just wasn't really for me. It was okay. Like I said, just from the beginning, it was just kind of regular. And so that's a 30 out of 50 for LMC. And the song is called Mama. And like I said, just keep making songs, keep growing, keep trying things, and you'll just get better over time. All right. And the next one we have is Dante Thomas, Barbie Ken. If you want to be next in line, if you want to get in the queue, is Nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live, or click that link, that red link at the bottom if you're on Instagram, and I'll get you in there. It's $10 to skip, $20 to super skip the line. All right, Barbie Ken, Dante Thomas.
She's a Barbie girl looking for a Ken. I just wanna be a friend. Ain't no reason to pretend no more. Is it love?
All right, so I've already reviewed this one before. I knew I did. So we're gonna skip that and go to Mari Martez. You're next. I think you're in the queue, right, Mari? Yep, you're next. Let's hear it. All right, Mari Martez. The song is called "If It Ain't You." Let's check it out.
I seen some faces, but none of them compare to your lovely places. I've been searching high and low for a love that's true. But if it ain't you, I don't want nobody, boo. If it ain't you, I don't want nobody, boo. If it ain't you, I just keep it moving, honey. I keep on searching till I find my way. But if it ain't you, I just stay. If it ain't you, then I don't want nobody, boo. If it ain't you, I just keep it moving, honey. I keep on searching till I find my way. Ooh, if it ain't you, I don't want nobody else. I keep on searching till I find my way. But if it ain't you, then I just stay. Girl, you're the one that I desire, the only one that sets my soul on fire. I've been trying to find a love that's real, but if it ain't you, then it's just not the way I feel. I'm trying to fill the void, but it's hard to pretend that someone else can take your place and be my friend. I'm chasing the highs, but the lows are the same. If it ain't you, then I'm just stay. Ooh, oh, oh. If it ain't you, then I don't want nobody, boo. I keep on searching till I find my way. Maybe someday I'll find my way to you, and we'll make our love something true. Until then, I just keep on moving on. If it ain't you, then it's just not where I belong. If it ain't you, then I don't want nobody, boo. If it ain't you, then I just keep it moving on. I keep on searching till I find my way. But if it ain't you, then I just stay. I keep on searching for the love of my life.
All right. If It Ain't You by Mari Martez. So for that one, again, I think there's a lot of room for improvement on this. It's not bad though. If I were you, I wouldn't feel discouraged, but rather encouraged. Again, I feel like you have you have opportunity or potential to grow into a much stronger songwriter, much stronger vocalist, all that stuff. I hear someone who can carry a note, carry a tune, but hasn't developed their voice yet at all, performance wise. And then songwriting wise, I think you understand how songwriting works, but you need to get into find other songwriters, collaborate, write some songs alone, write some songs with other people, with one other person, write some songs with 2 other people, 3 other people. Just get different ideas and just see how different people create songs and get lyrics and concepts and all that stuff. For me, conceptually, it's just too regular. Like, if it ain't you, like, then blah, blah, blah. We've all heard those kind of songs, which is cool, but it's like, I want to hear, we can take that same concept and write it a totally different way. Like, so it's not so direct. Maybe we can make it more metaphoric, or we can make it more clever or something. A lot of stuff in this song was very predictable, and that's one of the things that can kind of kill a song. If you're like an established huge major artist, you can make predictable songs and nobody's really going to care, because usually like the execution of it is through the roof. So you can make a regular song, but when you don't have the top-notch studio, top-notch engineer, top-notch all this other stuff, everything that you can control has to be great. Like, you can control how you write the song, whether it's written well or not, whether this pre-chorus is the right pre-chorus. You can control all that, so make sure it's as best that you can do. So for me, songwriting, I'm gonna give it a 5. There's potential there, but it's not there yet. Production was okay, very safe and standard. Engineering was better than I thought it would. So I would give engineering like a 6. It was okay, not bad, but it could be definitely recorded way better and mixed and tuned and aligned and just make it more presentable. And performance, I think you have a lot of room to grow here. I believe that you can sing, but we need practice. We maybe need some vocal lessons, and definitely in studio practice, in studio. Because I'm someone who can really attest to it. I thought there's no way I'd be able to sing records on my own and people care about it and this and that, because I'm not a singer, but I can carry a tune as well. I can carry notes. I can sing something back to somebody and they'll be like, oh, okay, I know what he's trying to sing, or what he's singing. I can even sing in pitch sometimes, but I don't know, it's not the greatest. So, and there's limits to how great I can be. You know what I mean? Some people start here, some people start way back here, and it just is what it is. But all I know is that practice, every time you practice, you just get better and better and better and better. I don't know how far you'll be able to go, but I don't know how far I'll be able to go either. Doesn't mean you stop. It just means you keep trying to get better. And then emotional impact, I'm going to give it a 4 for me. I just kind of knew what the song was going to be after the first 30 seconds, and it kind of just stayed there. So definitely a lot of room for improvement, Mari, but I wouldn't quit at all. I wouldn't be discouraged. I'd be rather more motivated to work on the things you can control. And the things you can't control, try to outsource it. If you can't outsource it, then you got to work on those too. It just takes time. So that's a 25 out of 50 for Mari Martez, If It Ain't You. And next up is Mari Martez again with Slow Jam. Oh, we got to skip. Okay, so this one is by ETA, and it's called Who Needs Love. Appreciate you out there. You got this, Mari. Yeah, keep going, Mari. Listen to the real Urban King. All right, here we go. Who Needs Love by ETA.
My time with you is everything. All you do is make me proud. You got a lot to unfold, but you never get it. And it's funny, this is love. I promise to make sure I never fall far. MK.
This is love. Yeah. Who needs love? Tell me, girl, do you love? Do you know how it feels to be loved? Do you know what it feels to be loved? I raise my hands, now she feeling like a dove. You're free, it can real be tough. Never saying you can read all the above. Always playing, you forever be my bud. In the jungle, bugs, lines, you my cub. Who needs love? I'm on the road and I'm giving it out. If you need it, just give me a shout. Nobody checking for me, count the amounts. My bank account triple double, we out. It is gonna be alright. Pay attention like the light in the night. Flipping, flopping, you ain't winning no fights. When I see my opposition, it is on sight. Crying day and nights for life. Are you down to live or are you living to die? Yeah, it's hard, will you be up with me and none? I hustle till the clock stop, hard with the knife. My all to you, just give me your palms. And it show no love, cause really we can't bother with the gimmicks when I'm straight up the can. Love him every day, you ain't losing your man. Tell me girl, do you love? Do you know how it feels to be loved? Do you know what it feels to be loved? I raise my hands, now she feeling like a dove. You're free, it can real be tough. Never saying you can read all the above. Always playing, you forever be my bud. In the jungle, bugs, lines, you my cub. Body for body, I'm talking shotguns and trolleys. How can I play with my money? I'm from the land of the honey. See, it ain't sweet where I come from. You better raise up or gun 'em. Gotta be yourself, never running from him in front of 'em. Gotta be yourself, never running from it, confront it. Got that kitty smell, I am never running from nothing. Witches casting spells, I can never fall for the wicked. I know you can tell, I'm just trying to get some more tickets. Who got love? I need love. I need love.
All right. That was Who Needs Love by ETA. Who Needs Love? So, I think this is another I need to put this one in here. So this is a good example of like the next step. Honestly, like we just reviewed Mari's song and he was at a certain level. I feel like this is the next step up from that. And there's still room to grow. I think you have a great rap voice. And so I think performance wise you're almost there. Like you have a good delivery for rap. And it sounds like you've done this a decent amount of times to me. Maybe not. Maybe just naturally good and you're a beginner. I don't know. But what was the artist's name again? ETA. That's right. Tell me what y'all think about that one in the chat. I think that one will get mixed reviews. So songwriting wise, I think I'm not mad at it. I mean, he had some bars in there. You were telling a story. For a lot of rappers, I think it's really hard to stick to a concrete concept, which isn't necessarily required in rap. But when it's not required, like when you're kind of talking about a lot of different things, I mean, I think he was on concept. It just took me into so many different ways. I say slow down how many different things you talk about in a verse. Like talk about maybe 2 or 3 different things, but in 4 lines rather than every 2 lines you're switching on to a new topic. Like sometimes that gets a little distracting and confusing and you lose sight of what you're really talking about. And I think sometimes rappers get lost in rhymes and get lost in trying to be creative and witty and all this stuff instead of telling the story in whatever the song is about. For almost every pop song that's huge and big out there, you could tell me what the song is about pretty effortlessly. And it's not necessarily the case with all the rap songs. And I think the ones that really do make it out, that really do blow up, typically you can. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between like the radio records and the singles and the album cuts for a lot of rap songs to me. So songwriting, I'm going to give you a 7. I thought it was solid, but not like amazing or anything. Production was cool, very safe. I'm going to give it also a 7. Engineering was pretty good, but it wasn't great, but it was pretty good. Like, I think whoever your team is with the mixing and mastering is fine. Like, you can do high level stuff with them. So I'm going to give it 8. Performance, like I said, I think you're pretty good. There's room for improvement. I'm going to give you an 8. And then emotional impact. I give it 8. It's a little better than most. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I would listen to it again. And that's ETA. Who Needs Love? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Yep, keep going. Get better every day. Yep, I agree. Yep, been doing this a little while. I can tell. This is you. Is this you in the chat? TWGE. Yeah, I can tell. You can tell when somebody who's been doing it with somebody who's brand new. You just can. I don't know what it is, but I guess because, like I said, I've been through all the stages, so I'm like, oh, this is this stage. Just fail faster is what I tell people these days. That's my motto these days. That's me on this chat right here on this live. I've only done probably like 15 of these maybe now, and so I'm like just trying to do it every single week and trying to get better at doing it. It's hard to manage the chat, going live, doing all these different things at the same time. It's harder than it looks, but I'm new to it. But I feel like I'm getting more comfortable and better every day. So, and it's just one of those things. This is the same thing with the rap. Just fail faster, make more songs, beginning to end. The more times you can do that, if you need to do it in a group setting sometimes, if you need to write when you're in the shower sometimes, write when you're on a walk sometimes, write when you just wake up, and see, just gauge the difference and gauge the effort level. For me, I already know how I work best in all these different, when I wear all these different hats. So you have to figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And then that's how you get to that. You get to that super creative space where it's just everything is effortless and everything is dope. And the objective in studio is to get to that space as quickly as possible and stay there as long as possible. And then the record just comes out great. All right, so next up in the queue is Mari Marquez again with Slow Jam. Let's go ahead and check this one out.
All right, here we go.
right, Mari Martez with Slow Jams. I like that, actually. It definitely gives me 90s R&B vibes. To me, it reminded me of Keith Sweat. Like, I think because you're singing in a kind of low tone, but it sounds higher in your register, which is good. It's more like a baritone type of voice. But again, like performance-wise, I just think maybe some vocal lessons or something, because I think there's a tone there that could work, and you just gotta find it, and that's gonna come with repetition. That's gonna come with understanding your voice, learning how to use your voice better. You definitely gonna have to either work with a producer. You probably need to work with a producer who's gonna push you, like a vocal producer who's gonna push you in the studio while you're recording. My guess is you're recording these by yourself, or just you and somebody else who's just maybe an engineer who's hands off, who's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna record you and you do your thing. You need somebody in there creatively while you're recording. And I think a lot of artists need this, but a lot of them don't know it. It really changes the performance a lot. If you don't know, if you haven't done it enough times to know how to do it for it to be convincing and sound good at the end of the record. When I'm recording records, I'm preparing for what it's going to sound like when I'm done. So especially when I'm picking takes, I'm thinking about, when this is edited, will it be perfect for my ears? And if it's not, I go on to the next take. It's more about the feeling of the take than the notes of the take or the rhythm or whatever. But sometimes if you're changing too many things, then it starts to sound unnatural. So you just have to perform it again and practice and practice and practice to perform. Practice is a lost art when it comes to recording music. I don't know why, but it just is. Practice the song a bunch of times before you get in there and record it. It makes a world of difference. I can't tell you how many times I've recorded somebody and then they go perform the song for a year or 2 years, and then I see them perform the same song and I'm like, whoa, it's way better than the record. Because now they've been performing it in front of an audience for 10 years or for 2 years. And so if they go back and record it, it's going to be way better. So songwriting wise, I think the songwriting on this isn't bad. Honestly, I hear you more as a songwriter at this moment. So I'm going to give it a 7. I just need you to work on lyrics. Like, every line needs to be like, that was worth it. Even if it's a basic setup line, but then the punchline is worth it, I'm cool with that. If it's 3 basic lines and then 1 line to tie all the basic lines together to make it a dope stanza, I'm cool with that too. But I think co-writing will help elevate your writing. Not because you don't have it, but just because it gives you different ideas. Literally, somebody could say 1 word in the session and you're like, oh, and take you down a whole nother path that you never thought of. And then you end up writing a doper line. So it's not even like, oh, you need help to co-write. Sometimes you just need to hear other ideas and other people's opinions. And then production, very safe, very standard. Nothing wrong with it, but too safe for me. So I'm going to give it a 7. Engineering, kind of the same. I can hear the words. The vocals a little too sizzly. You need a better recording system for sure to capture a lot more mid-range in the performance. And then performance, I think that's what you need the most work on. I'm gonna give it a 5. And then emotional impact, I'll give it a 6. I like this one a little bit more than the last one. And that is a total score of 32 out of 50 for Mari Martez, Slow Jam. Good work on that, Mari. If you're still here, great work. And also let me know in the chat what y'all think about these songs. Love to hear other people's opinions on it and see if I'm the only one or if y'all agree with me. All right, so the next one up in the queue, if you want to get your song in the queue, it's Nero.fan/KofiaJmusic/live, KOFIAGYEI music/live. And then if you want to skip to be next up in line, it's $10 or $20 to super skip. And the next one we have up is Bray Smizzy's song called Goddess. I like that title.
Damn, she's a goddess, hell yeah, baby. I'm just being honest. Everywhere little mama go, she start a riot. She be 3 5. Where she going? Autopilot, hair done, figure than any bird. Play with her emotions and you getting kicked to the curb. She fine as hell, but don't refer her as a bad bitch. She's a Nubian goddess, beyond average. I call her soul food cause she about her bread and cabbage. And she don't backtrack so she don't fuck with excessive baggage. She want a real nigga from the jump, not a fugazi. So of course she love the aura and presence of Smith. She got my back like support from a back brace. And I thank God for her every time when I say my grace. She finer than all of my ex-girlfriends put together. So it's only right that I fuck with her through any weather. Damn, damn, she's a goddess. Hell yeah, baby, I'm just being honest. Everywhere little mama go, she start a riot. She be 3
Where she going?
Autopilot, hair done, figure right.
She is a goddess.
Grind hard day and night.
She is a goddess.
She got her own thing.
Tell them about your goddess.
Goddess.
D-Marsh, I'ma tell them about mine.
Me.
She is a goddess. Shout it bad, so I never call her a bitch. She a goddess, and she know that she is the shit. She Athena fine, maybe Aphrodite, and I'ma beat that pussy up if she gon' invite me. She say what this nigga won't do, she know another will, and she don't wear shoes. She just kill 'em in here. She independent, got her own crib and her own car with 2 kids. Don't need a man, got her own band. Go to the club every weekend. She part of hard and by the bar. She a super free like a porn star. She know her limits when it come to niggas. Don't need a nigga to buy shit. Bitches hating, don't have friends. Got 2 jobs in the side, man. No lie, true shit. Homie, she a goddess.
Damn, damn, she's a goddess. Hell yeah, baby, I'm just being honest. Everywhere little mama go, she start a riot. She be 3
Where she going?
Autopilot, hair done, figure right.
She is a goddess.
Grind hard day and night.
She is a goddess.
She got her own thing.
She is a goddess.
Don't you wish you were me?
Cause she is a goddess.
Hey, hey,
She is a goddess.
what?
She is a goddess.
Hey,
She is a goddess.
hey, homie.
Come and find it.
All right. That's Brace Smizzy with Goddess. Brace Smizzy, Goddess. So I enjoyed that. If y'all don't know, I was born and raised in the South. I was born in Greensboro, North Carolina, raised there, spent all my elementary, middle school, high school, and I went to college at NC State in Raleigh. So I'm from North Carolina, I'm from the South, and I've heard a lot of this music before. So that's why I played the whole thing, and like I know there's an audience for this. I'm not necessarily like the audience. I'm not gonna put this on repeat in my car. It's not for me, but I know there is an audience, and I know a lot of people love this stuff. It reminds me of Plies a little bit, but it's also positive messaging, which is very rare, honestly, in this type of song. And so I appreciate that. So songwriting wise, I'm gonna give this a solid 8. Yeah, I'll give it a 9 actually. Why I'm giving it a 9 is because they stuck to their I don't know them personally, but it feels like they're being themselves. I understand what the song's about. The chorus was super clear, even though it wasn't sung. It's a rap chorus, and the lyrics matched what the song was about. What I was talking about earlier with some rap songs not really sticking to the concept. Sometimes I think it's me because I'm listening to like 10 other things, but other times I'm realizing it's like, no, it's just because it's written better, and like and it's engineered better to the point to where I can actually understand what they're saying. And so it's really important, especially in rap, because there's so many lyrics, there's so many words, that you need to be clear at some points what the song is about, and to always bring it back home, because it's so easy to get sidetracked with some weird metaphor that's cool, you know what I mean? But then you got to come back to it. So this one did a good job of that, sticking to the concept and making it clear that we're talking about a woman as if she's a goddess and not all this other stuff that people are calling women these days, especially in rap. So I appreciated that. Production, I'm going to give it a 7. I've heard this beat before. I've heard these songs before. There's not really nothing that's new, and I'm a producer, so I'm going to be the harshest on production. I want to hear new things. I want to hear new ideas, or at least some part of the song that's cool and unique, that's special. This was kind of the same the whole way through. They did a good job at it, but it just didn't go anywhere. So status quo is par for the chorus. I'm giving it a 7. And then engineering was good, but I feel like there's another level to the engineering. It's a little distorted. It's a little bright. It hurts my ears at some points. But I could hear all the words, which is nice. And the bass was great. Like the way they mixed the beat, I think in general was really good. It's just the vocals with the beat didn't gel as well as I would like. So I'm gonna give that a 7. And then performance, we get performance at 8. I think they performed it really well. There are some moments I felt like they could have punched the vocal and maybe made it tighter. That would have been dope. And emotional impact, like I said, it's not really for me, but I understand it and I like it. So I'm gonna give that a 7 as well. And so for Bray Smizzy, you get a 38 out of 50. Great work there. I say keep making music, keep churning them out, take bigger risks, bigger swings. I think a lot of times with musicians, we want to be appreciated, we want to be accepted so bad, and like we don't want our songs to like fall on deaf ears. But I'm someone who likes to take big swings at records, like do something that nobody's heard, or to make it unique, to be like, oh, even if they don't like it, they're like, this guy's gonna push the envelope, and then eventually you come up with something that hasn't been done. You come up with something that hasn't been heard, and then you're unique and it's dope. When you match those two things together, then you have greatness. You have potential to make amazing music. All right. Let me know what y'all think. The song is over 10 years old. Wow. Okay, that makes sense then. It definitely reminds me of that era. Made it here and shot the video along with, yeah. Oh no, somebody passed. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, you did a great job, Bray Smizzy. I just followed you back. I'm gonna keep on checking on you, and just hit me up if you got any questions on anything or need a mix engineer and all that. Shout out Memphis. I don't meet too many people from Memphis. All right, so Mari Martez, Love Again is up next. If you want to get your song up in the queue, it's nero.fan/Kofi@jmusic/live. $10 to skip, $20 to super skip. All right, Mari Martez again. And the song is Love Again.
I just wanna love again. Oh, 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 oh.
We'll dance in the moonlight. Our love will shine so bold. With every kiss, our love will grow. Oh, love again, love again. I'm ready to love again. Oh, oh, oh.
All right, that was Mari Martez with Love Again. This goes back to my original points about concepts of music. Generic is, I mean, what's the word? I need a better word than generic, but general music or general concepts, it's tough to get away with a general concept these days. Like you have, if the lyrics aren't like crazy provocative or ear catching, it's gonna be hard to get away with a generic lyric concept like "Love Again," like "I'm ready to love again." Like we've heard that a lot of times. So you have to find, like I said, you got to try dig deeper into that experience of loving again, like getting heartbroken, starting over. We got to think a little bit deeper into either your personal experience or or experience of a friend, a personal one, something that actually gets your blood boiling, something that gets your emotions riled up. Think about that situation, then write the song. And I promise you, you won't write it blanket statement, generic, like, oh, I got my heart broke, and then now I'm scared to love again. Maybe this and that. You'll go way deeper than that, and you'll say things that really touch people, to really connect people. Again, I think this is you have a Keith Sweat vibe to you. I think this maybe it's the beats you choose and also your tone. I would listen to a lot of Keith Sweat and just really study him and figure out how you can try to not sound like him, but actually in the beginning try to sound like him. Honestly, just not completely copy, be you. But if he does something cool or does a cool run, learn it and try to do it. Eventually, like you'll never out Keith Sweat. It's impossible. But you can use what you've learned from studying Keith Sweat and then into your own music. And that's how we all are made, honestly. Nobody has heard the exact same songs you've heard. Nobody's heard the exact same songs I've heard or had the same experiences making songs X, Y, and Z in the same life growing up. So that makes your own personal perspective so unique. I used to be in studio sessions, I still am, and I'm like, something is super obvious to me. I'm like, we should just do this and this. And like, that's so obvious to me because that's just what it sounds like it's going to do. And then people are like, whoa, yeah, I didn't think of that. It's because nobody has the same exact experiences. So it's like, and sometimes somebody will say something to me about a song. I'm like, oh, duh, why didn't I think of that? You know what I mean? It's like, because there's a lot of decisions that go into making a song, like a lot of them. And so having other people around, diving into your own experiences a lot, and then having somebody else come behind you or with you at the same time, it just helps elevate everything. All right, let me stop preaching and give them a score. So songwriting, I'm gonna give it a 3. This was not my favorite when it came to the writing of it. Production, I'm gonna give it a safe, solid 5 again. It's a groove. Engineering was okay. I'm gonna give it a 6 or a 7. I'll give it a 7. Performance, Mari, you just gotta work on your performances. Doing songs like this, it's gonna help you elevate, but you might need to get lessons. You might need to go perform live. The people who record the best in studio are the people who perform live all the time. Like people who have done thousands of shows are killers in the studio most of the time. It doesn't translate right away. It still takes time in the studio to get the reps, but they get it and they fly with it. Once they get comfortable in the studio, it's game over. So it's like vocal production is no longer that important. Once somebody can command a real crowd live audience, all you have to do is be able to recreate that in the studio with somebody who knows when you're doing too much, when you're not doing enough. It goes great. So performance wise, you have a lot of room to grow there. I'm going to give you a 4. And emotional impact for me, I'm going to give it also a 4. Not my favorite one by you. The other ones I liked a little bit more, but you definitely have a Keith Sweat vibe that could work. You just have to work on the execution of a lot of these ideas. I think you're a songwriter at the core, but you can transition into an artist if you need to, if you want to. Oh, we got another skip. Kitty Antics. What's up, Ruthie? Been talking to Ruthie a lot lately. They just dropped this song, I think, today. So up next we have
All right, here we go.
Kitty Antics featuring Ruthie V, Pressing Me. Here we go.
Try to punch me, but I duck and weave. You just swinging aimlessly. Put you in a chokehold, now you're on your knees. I'm sorry. Is it hard to breathe? I have you praying for your mama before you black out. Talking shit to the wrong person and things you don't know about. Out here throwing shade that you really thought you ate. A dump sick as my action, you can't even get a date. Why you always testing me? Testing me. Why you always pressing me? I ain't fucking with you, but I'm feeling real petty. Petty. Smell so sweet, cuts you like a machete. I don't like fucking with you, but I got time today. You wanted the smoke, so I'm fanning the flame. Hi, bitch, I'm Chucky. Petty. Run, bitch, it's ready. So let's get petty. Let's get petty. Burn, bitch. I ain't laughing, this isn't a game. Disturbing my peace, bitch, stay in your lane. You killing my vibe, just trying to do me. Pressing the wrong buttons, now you're about to meet the real me. Do you know who I am? Who the fuck I am? I'm the cold chill running down your back. A bad bitch, all dressed in black. The reason why you look over your shoulder, I'll finish it before the game's over. Why you always testing me? Why you always pressing me? I ain't fucking with you, but I'm feeling real petty. Petty. Smell so sweet, cuts you like a machete. I don't like fucking with you, but I got time today. You wanted the smoke, so I'm fanning the flame. Hi, bitch, I'm Chucky. Run, bitch, it's ready. So let's get petty. Let's get petty. Let's get petty. Your lack of self-awareness is actually impressive. My name stays running out your mouth. Why you so obsessive? You think you hot shit, you don't work shit. Don't bitch with a face no one wants to fuck with. Stop comparing, cause I'm way out of your league. You're not any competition, I only compete with me. Always making scenes, but you're so embarrassing. This ain't no TMZ, there ain't no paparazzi. Time for you to learn a new lesson. Don't just rain, take a seat, pay attention. I'm the teacher in the classroom, class is now in session. Why you always testing me? Why you always pressing me? Pressing me! I ain't fucking with you, but I'm feeling real petty. Petty. Smile so sweet, cuts you like a machete. I don't like fucking with you, but I got time today. You wanted the smoke, so I'm fanning the flame. Hi, bitch, I'm Chucky. Run, bitch, it's ready. So let's get petty. Why you pressing me?
So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've heard this before. So she sent it to me in the DM, but I like it more. Honestly, I like it more than I even liked it before the first time I heard it. Great song. I think it's well executed. They definitely you guys know how to make records. Kitty Antics, you could definitely tell they have. This is not their first go around, second go around. Somebody who's definitely been making records like all the time, you know. And so for me, songwriting I think was pretty great. I love the hook, honestly, the hook, and then the drop after it, the Pretty and Petty. Like those are my two favorite parts. The verses were cool, but like the energy and the delivery, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a performance of 10 because performance is off the chain to me. Every song that I've heard of theirs, they're not afraid. And when people aren't afraid on the mic, you can definitely feel it. You can tell, and it comes off. I don't know. There's something about a great performance that's fearless, that you can feel it and you can feel the energy of it, and they mean what they say. Maybe not all the time, but in that moment they meant it, and I believed it. So songwriting, I'm gonna give you a strong 8. I think it can get a bit wordy when your chorus is wordy and your lyrics in the verses are wordy, but that's just a personal thing. I like simple songs. I like wordiness when it's needed, like when you want tempo, when you want to go fast. Sometimes it's cool to be wordy. Sometimes you can just say a couple words really fast too, over and over again, like use repetition instead of a bunch of different words. But that's just another thing. It's just personal. Production, I love the production on this. There's really nothing I would do differently, honestly. They have the drops, they have the transitions, they have the guitars, the layers, the production. I'm gonna give it a 10. I rarely do that, but I'm gonna do that today. Engineering, I do like the engineering, but there is room for improvement on the engineering. I could get some clarity in some of the lines, especially in the vocal lines. There's a lot of frequency masking going on, which is really common when you're dealing with a lot of guitars. It's really hard to get super duper clear, so you have to really be careful with the panning, like with the vocals and the guitar, make sure they don't overlap too much. And then sometimes it's good to do like a 2K cut, 2 to 4K cut in the guitar, somewhere you can still hear it and still feel it, but we can understand the words more. And if you cut 2 to 4K, that's where our speech intelligibility, that's where we can hear it the best and understand language. So if you do that cut on the guitars, it brings out the vocals just by cutting the guitars. And then you can boost some of the super highs on the guitars, like the 6K, 5K region, and then you'll still feel the energy of the guitars or the presence of the guitars, even though you just cut the 2 to 4K range. All right, so engineering, I'm gonna give it an 8. I wanted more body, more mid-range now that I'm listening to it on monitors, but it's not bad. I mean, it's really solid. It's just there's room for improvement. So I'm gonna give it a 7, actually, not an 8. And then emotional impact, I'm gonna give it a 9. I really like this song. And that is a total score of 44. I think that's the highest score of the day for sure. So Pressing Me, she says it comes out on, what was it, July 17th? Yes, it comes out the 17th. Y'all check it out. I'm probably gonna put that on my my playlist. I have a playlist of songs that I listen to in these music reviews. If I think they're great, usually it's somewhere around the 44, 45 range or more. I'll put it on my playlist, and then you'll start to get the spins once I start promoting the playlist. So that's another perk of getting your song in this queue and making dope music. All right. If you want to get next in the queue, it's Nero.fan/KofiaJMusic/live. And you can pay for a skip or super skips at 10 or 20 bucks. And I'm going to get out of here in the next 10 minutes, probably. I'll probably listen to this one and the next one, and then I'm going to call it a day. But this one is Mari Martez, called Healing Heart.
Oh, yeah. Lost in the shadows of where we used to be. Your smile is gone.
Mari, we got to cut down on these intros. That was 51 seconds.
Tears to me. I I thought our love wouldn't forever last. Now I won't let heartbreak define me. Rising from the ashes, I found my way. From heartache to life, I will break free. My healing heart will beat again someday. Healing home, healing home, healing home, healing home. I found my voice, my heart beat so strong. New beginnings unfold like a song. I learned to love myself, let go of the pain, and found the path where my love remains. Now I won't let heartbreak hold me down. Rising above, I turned it all around. From heartache to joy, I found relief. My healing heart will beat again someday. Scars remain, but they remind me of strength, of pain, of love I found. I won't forget, but I won't be bound. My heart's healing, I'm moving on. My heart's healing. It's a beautiful sight with every beat. I shine my light, I rise above. I found my way, my healing home.
All right, that was Mari Martez with Healing Heart. I don't know who hurt you, Mari, but it's good that you're getting it out there in the music. Get it out there in the music. These are personal stories. I appreciate it. What'd you say? Let's see. Growth, development, different colors to fly. Okay, I'm not sure what's being said there. But Healing Heart, Mari Martez. So overall, it's very similar to the other ones in my opinion. It has like a Keith Sweat type of vibe to me. R&B. You're a songwriter, so the melodies are usually pretty good. I'm not mad at the melodies. I'm not mad at the flow. Like, you know how to find a nice pocket in a song. It's just really the performance. We gotta up the performance a lot. What could help your performance today or tomorrow? One thing you could take away from this is do multiple takes. Focus on 2 bars at a time or 4 bars at a time, whichever feels more comfortable. And just dial in those bars and then move on to the next part. Then dial in those bars. Then move on to the next part. Dial in those bars. Then after you're done, comp it and take the best line out of each take. And I promise you the lead performance will be 10 times better than it is right now. I can almost guarantee that you're not doing that right now. These sound like one take throughout the whole verse, but you're not quite at that place where you can do that yet. So just, if you want to take anything from this conversation, or anybody who's trying to up their performance and they feel like they have good songs, but their performance on the songs, they'd rather somebody else sing it, or a stronger singer. If this person was on it, then it would be great. And like, no, maximize what you can do as well. So go a couple lines at a time, get the best takes out of them, comp the takes, spend the time with the engineer getting that correct. It'll completely change the song, because lead performance is like literally the number one thing that people listen to in a song. If the lead performance, the beat can be as great as it wants. As soon as the artist comes on, if they're not in there, if they're not like commanding attention on the record with however they're doing it, it always falls flat. And that's just kind of what it is with this. So I'm going to give it performance a 3 on this. I know you can do way better. And then songwriting, I'm going to give it a 6. It's cool. But again, we're talking about the same thing, Healing Heart. Now I definitely want to hear what happens in this one. Like, if you're talking about a Healing Heart, we need to talk about what happened. in detail. And then you got to be vulnerable. If you want to connect with people, you got to be vulnerable. It's just the way it is. Production, again, it's the same as the other one. Like, it's solid, but we've heard it before. Nothing unique about it. Engineering was good. Again, 7. Not going to say it was bad at all. I can understand what you're saying. Everything was clear. And then emotional impact, I like this one a little bit better than the last one, but not as much as that other one. So I'm going to give it a 6 for a total score of 29 out of 50 for Mari Martez. Maria, I would love to hear what you do after hearing my review of your songs. We reviewed like 4 or 5 of your songs today. They all kind of had the same review. So I'm really curious to hear what you would make after that. So come back in a couple weeks or whatever when you get a new song, and I would love to critique it again and just see the growth. Yes, I mean, I would definitely be willing to work with you on the songwriting and any aspect of the song. DM me and I'll tell you the options, but we can figure it out. Yeah, it just takes time to get better at stuff like this. Yeah, the more reps you do. I've read these stories of some of these hit songwriters, especially in country and other genres. They were writing 6-7 songs a day. I'm like, I've never written that many songs a day. So I call myself a songwriter. I mean, I've written hundreds of songs, but like 6-7 a day, nah, that's a lot. You know what I mean? Now with beats, I've done that. I've done, I don't know, at this point, probably 5,000 beats. No lie, like no cap at all. Maybe more than that, honestly, because we had a couple of gigs where we had to do 12 beats a week, and I was doing them in 2 days. So those were like TV cues. So lots of reps, lots of experience to get to certain levels. All right, so Healing Heart, Mari Martez. So the last one I'm gonna do today, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'll probably play another one of my songs if you guys want to hear at the end after this one, and then that'll be it for today. If you want to get your song in the queue next, unless there's a skip. If there's a skip, I'll do the skip. If there's a skip, to skip, you go to Nero.fan/KofiAJmusic/live and skip or super skip or throne skip. And $10, $20, and I believe $50 are the rates. So let's check this one out. Constellion Flower Jacket.
All of these hearts I start, my fault. Can I come chill right now? My stars around fall. She knows I won't go, cause I am Leon. I flow, days to see to myself. I know to close your rock with no help. Let's play, you my world, we vibing. Next it's body to body, we rockin' up. Flower jacket, Alice Dream, Palace Stains. Stains. On October 18th, pink petals on the left side, pink petals on the right night. On October 18th, pink petals on the left side, pink petals on the right night. Pink puddle, I'ma dive, my girl. Pink petals on the left side, pink petals on the right night. Stains. Flower
Okay, that's what I was looking for. That one is very interesting. I would really want to hear what y'all think about that in the chat. I love the uniqueness of it. I love the creativity. You wrote a song about a flower jacket that I've never heard before. So I love the fact that you're taking a risk and giving me concepts that I've never heard, which I totally can appreciate. Songwriting. I'm gonna give it a 8, honestly. It's not really talking about much, but I like the melodies. I like the flow of it. I didn't really love the execution. I feel like you could have performed it better. If it's supposed to be a joke, then maybe it's fine. So I don't know if it's a satire or not, but if it's supposed to be taken seriously, then I think we could perform it way better. Kind of sounds like a joke to me. So I'm gonna give it a performance a 7. Production, it was all right. I didn't love it. It was okay. I'm gonna give it a 5. And the same thing with the engineering, maybe a little bit better, maybe like 7. Emotional impact for me, I'm a little confused, so I'm gonna give it a 6. It's not often I hear something that's this unique. That's not bad, but it's also not great. I don't know. It's in the middle. It's somewhere. What do y'all think about this? I think overall, somebody like this, an artist like this, can really make a smash if they keep at it, because they're so far left and they're not afraid to risk take. A lot of times, if you keep taking risks and you have some talent, some level of talent, a lot of times you'll strike gold at some point. Now, can you repeatedly strike gold? I don't know. I feel like you do have to understand and like human emotion and humans, what we are drawn to, what we are attracted to musically. That's why the same diatonic chords in pop music that have been used over and over and over and over and over again work. Is because they feel great. I mean, they just feel good, and it just, whatever it is, how we're designed, we like it. And so you're fighting that, which I understand and I appreciate, but you're not fighting it completely. You know what I mean? You're still singing in key. You're still like, the chords are still in key. It's not like super left field, but the songwriting of it and the performance of it was very interesting. If it's going to be a satire, then I think create a great visual for it and it'd be hilarious with the petals on the flower jacket and all that stuff. But yeah, very interesting song. I'm going to give it a 33 total out of 50. And that's Flower Jacket by Constellion Nazi. I might follow you because I'm curious to see what you come up with next. Constellion. Cool. Very creative person. All right. That's gonna do it today. I'm gonna get out of here on one of my songs. Let's see what I should play. I usually play something off my playlist. I feel like I've played all these songs. I haven't played Houseway yet. Okay, so this is a song. Speaking of songwriting, I made this back when Kanye did his rant about Sway. It was a bit after, though. It's probably like 6 months after that. Kanye went on his rant. How, Sway? You don't got the answer, Sway. All of that. And I was on a run, and I think towards the end of the run is when I got the concept for it. I think I wrote the hook first. And so I was on a run. I remember stopping at a few different lights just to record a rough demo of the hook. I might have it still on my phone. If I do, I'll do a before and after on it on my page one day. And I just wrote the hook, and I remember the hook just came to me so quickly and so effortlessly. Like, I heard the whole thing. And then I recorded it on my phone and collaborated with Bo Napoleon and Mr. Surprise to make it a super dope record. And that's another thing. Collaboration is key. Like, I only had one strong verse in me on this song. I could have forced myself to write other verses, but I was like, I really love the verse that I wrote. As far as lyrically, I didn't really deliver it that great. I can deliver it 10 times better. This one I'm thinking about revamping one day. But I love the song. People, it's a fan favorite of some friends and family of mine have told me they love it. And yeah, we made it, and here it is. It's called Houseway.
Damn, how she do what she do. She be doing magic on these fools. Flip the money to a 5 from a 2. Then she close the deal, she the glue. Ooh, she got that drip, she got that juice. Don't even get me started on a shoe game. Business of the best, she the truth. Strike a million on the loose. She transform into anything. Oh yeah. When we hit the streets, then she classy. But when we hit the sheets, then she nasty. I love all her identities. Oh yeah. Might be Lois Lane, might be Superwoman, but the way she switch it up, man, it got me like Houseway. How she do it like that? Yeah. Might be a freak on the weekend. During the week, she getting rad. Yeah. She fuck it up in the morning. She fuck it up in the evening. She do it all so well. Ain't no way this is a night like Houseway.
I love a good woman that knows she bad. Make it live wherever she can multitask. 4 kids yelling like Katie Rad. Tryna double up so there's no relax. And she does it with style, does it with grace. Cool temperament with a smile on her face. Still she the boss, got no time, no waste. I'm building with prime real estate, yeah. And she transform into anything. Oh yeah. Ain't no Tatiana when she come out. But when she hit the club, man, she bust down. And I love all her identity. Oh yeah. She might go Michelle, she might go Rihanna, but the way she switch it up, man, it got me like
Houseway. How she do it like that? Might be a freak on the weekend. During the week, she getting rad. She fuck it up in the morning. She fuck it up in the evening. She do it all so well. Ain't no way this is a night like Houseway.
She told me you're the with the gangster way, freaky way, and I love it. Hey, but she good like gold, hot, but she cold like ice. Bitter, but she treat me right. Good girls are there, but she a freak at night. Yeah. She love to fight, she wrong, she right. She clean, she tight, she ride me pipe.
Houseway, how she do it like that? Might be a freak on the weekend. During the week, she getting rad. She fuck it up in the morning. She fuck it up in the evening. She do it all so well. Ain't no way this is a night like Houseway.
Monopoly coffee, Mr. Surprise, yeah.
Nah.
Bad girl, freaky girl, me love them. Yeah, freaky girl, me
love
love
them.
them.
Bad girls, yeah. We love them bad girls now. Me like I'm good too.
Yeah.
All right, that was my joint Houseway by me and featuring Bo Napoleon and Mr. Surprise. So I had a lot of fun making that record. It was super effortless when we did it. Great energy, cool vibe. So that one I might revamp one of these days. This does sound good though. It sounds better than I thought it did. So I might not. I might just leave it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. If you guys want to get in the queue next week, it's Nero.fan/KofiandJmusic/live. You're thinking about working with me on any projects, any songs, singles. Just need help editing and stuff like that. I have different options for different things. Just shoot me a DM. Website's not quite ready yet. It's almost there, but just shoot me a DM. I'll point you in the right direction. Right now, I said the tribe is full, so I'm when it comes to the monthly subscription to work with me, that is kind of tapped out. Until someone leaves, there won't be any more availability for that. And but there's other options that we could work out. Anyway, I'm Kofi J. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for submitting and staying and with me for this whole hour and a half, and just giving your feedback and learning and growing with me. I'm trying to build a community of like-minded people trying to grow and get better at their craft, and I'm trying to help as many people as possible elevate their sound so that we can just grow as a community and make an impact in the world with our music. So that's it for me today. I'll catch y'all next week at 1 p.m. PST next Friday. If we get a bunch of songs in the queue, I'll open up a second day and we can do this more often. But right now, it's once a week is a great pace. So next Friday, I'll see y'all at 1 p.m. Peace. Thanks for tuning in.